Are you in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or maybe even beyond, and you're wondering, like, why is everyone else doing so well? You see them on social media, but yet you feel like you can't get to the end of the month. You just don't have enough money to make it from one month to the next. Well, you're on the right video. I've been there. I understand. What if I were to tell you that attracting money into your life isn't about working harder? It's not about working longer hours, but it's all about your mindset. And at the end of this video, I'm going to teach you 3 life-changing steps to help you reprogram your mind so that you can, one, identify those hidden beliefs that are keeping you stuck in scarcity and in lack. 2, shift those beliefs. 3, get in alignment so that you can then take inspired action. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mindy. This channel is Aligned for Abundance, and I've been in your shoes. Trust me, I have experienced the ups and downs of life, and I've learned through years and years of coaching what I'm going to be able to teach you in just a few short YouTube videos. So stick around, watch to the end. If you like what I'm talking about, like and subscribe. It really helps my channel to grow. And I think I can provide you with a lot of valuable content. Here's the thing you need to understand. Mindset is literally everything when it comes to the law of attraction, when it comes to manifestation, or any of the other universal laws out there. It all starts with mindset. Think of your mind as if it's a computer, and you came to this earth and your computer had no programs on it. You were just here, you were a little innocent baby. But things that have happened through traumas, growing up, adulthood, the programs that then became installed on your computer program, your mind, some of them had viruses. They just weren't good programs. They were bad. So what do we do if we have a bad program on our computer? We fix it. We take it to the computer doctor to fix, but we get the bad program off and we install good programs back onto that computer. And that's exactly what we're doing. So the first step in this process is discovering what are those limiting beliefs that you have. And the good news is that whatever your money beliefs are right now, you can change those beliefs with consistent effort and doing this work on a regular basis. You will begin to reprogram your mind. So what are some of your limiting beliefs? I would highly recommend you get a journal and really start to journal out. What were the things that you heard growing up? I grew up in a household. My dad was a coal miner. We didn't have a lot of money when I was growing up. So I heard, money doesn't grow on trees. You have to work really hard. We were a blue collar working family. So I just thought you had to work in these 9-to-5 blue collar jobs. I didn't know any other way. So then my money mindset was set on those stories. It was also set to a lack thermostat. So think about it like this. If you've never made more than, say, $30,000 in a year in your lifetime, it's as if you have a thermostat and your thermostat is set to $30,000. And just like the thermostat in your house, it's always trying to regulate to where that set point is. So what we need to do is then set that set point to maybe 50,000 or 100,000 or beyond, depending on what your current thermostat or money mindset is. So when you're discovering these limiting beliefs, really think outside of the box. Were you as a child, or maybe even as an adult, told that it's greedy to want more? That's a money mindset. How are you ever going to go for more if you've been told your whole life that wanting more is greedy or selfish? Think about those things that you heard as a child. Think about the things that may have happened to you as an adult. Have you made some bad financial decisions? I know I did. And as a single mom, I carried a lot of guilt around for making those decisions. So really look into the different phases of your life and what may have caused your set point to get to this whatever temperature it's currently set at. And know that by writing down these beliefs, we're just bringing awareness to them. We're not reinforcing them. We're just becoming aware that, oh, I have this thing and it's been living on that bad computer program in my brain for however long. Now, the next step is to then feel into it, feel into what would it feel like if I made 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, I don't know where you're starting at, but whatever it is, if you're making $1 million a year right now and you want to make 10 million, you can reset that thermostat. So what we're going to do on the second step is shift the beliefs. So one of my favorite teachers is Neville Goddard. Neville Goddard wrote a book called The Feeling is the Secret. Now, the main theme of this book is to be in the feeling of your wish fulfilled. So whatever amount of money you would like to have in your bank account, you wake up with that amount of money in your mind, because we have to feel it first. You may not see the evidence around your house. You may not see the evidence in your bank account, but you want to start feeling like you're living with that amount of money. How would that person walk? How would they wake up? Would they wake up with a smile on their face and excited for their day? Would they wake up excited for their future? How would they talk? How would they show up for their friends, for their family? What kind of words do they use? Are they using positive words that pick other people up, not push other people down? Are they kind? Are they generous? How do they dress? How do they speak? Like I said, are they speaking with confidence? And in any area that you are trying to achieve more abundance into your life, whether it's through your health, your relationships, your money, your time and money freedom, what you want to do is be that person every single day with your wish fulfilled, with that money in the bank account. Do this. Grab a journal there again and start writing, and write it as if you're writing a novel, even if it's just a couple pages. How would that person act? How would they talk? How would they behave? What kind of language would they use? What does their life look like? Like, do they have the freedom to travel anywhere they want? Do they have the freedom to live anywhere in the world that they'd like to live? What does their home look like? Close your eyes and visualize. Imagine, what would it look like to have that in your life? Spend 5 minutes 3 times a day doing just that exercise. First thing when you get up, sometime around midday, and again before you go to bed in the evening, because this is the last thing you want to go to sleep with your wish fulfilled going through your mind. See, that is a magic hour. When you fall asleep with your wish fulfilled, it has got to come to you. It's just how this works. You are reprogramming your mind every minute of every day, but that just in between sleep and wake hour, those are the most powerful times to reprogram your subconscious mind. And then what are some mantras or affirmations that you could come up with that would support you in your goal to magnetize your mind for more money and more abundance? It might look like money flows easily and consistently to me. I have more than enough money in my bank, and I'm so excited to be able to tithe my money to whatever foundation it is that you'd like to tithe to. I always travel first class. I eat at the finest restaurants. We're using positive words, and we're using words that are in this moment. They're present tense. Now, the third step in the process is to take aligned action. So we want to align our mindset with abundance. That's what we just did in the last step. But when we're aligning our actions, that means we're taking inspired action toward our goal. You see, we all have this inner knowing. We all have it. Most of us are not in touch with it because we've been so busy raising families, going to work, trying to keep our head above water, paying the bills, just doing all the stuff that it takes to get through a day in this busy world that we now live in. But now we're going to slow down a bit and really start to listen to our intuition so that we can hear when inspired messages to take an action. And this isn't something that happens overnight, but what does begin to happen, especially if you follow some of these mindset tips that I'm sharing on this channel, your mind begins to calm down, the anxiety starts to go away, and you can then begin to hear that message from your inner being when it's coming to you. See, the thing is, most of us, our minds are so preoccupied with current events, with family matters, with there again, just trying to keep our head above water. We can't hear the voice of intuition anymore. It's just crowded out with this craziness that we now call life. So we're slowing down a bit. We're getting back in touch with who we are. What happens when we slow down, we start to listen to our intuition, all of a sudden, the universe, God, whatever you want to call this, everything lines up. All the people, all the opportunities, the resources. Believe it or not, money can even come out of the blue. And it has. I've seen it happen for so many of my clients. It's happened for me. Just out of the blue, all of a sudden you have the money to start that new business, to go back to school, or to write that article, or to get on YouTube and start making your own videos. Whatever it looks like for you, those things begin to line up because you are listening to the voice of intuition. Done this work myself. The difference is I didn't have YouTube at the time. I didn't have coaches who really knew the law of attraction. When I changed how I thought about money, my life transformed. My income grew, my opportunities grew. Like opportunities would just come to me out of the blue. They just showed up as if they were coming from nowhere. And for the first time in my life, I really felt like I was in control of everything in my life. The anxiety went away, the depression went away. But there was a time in my life when that was not the case. I spent 4 years in a really hard place, a really dark place, and I was depressed. And I never want to see anyone else go through what I went through during those 4 years. So if I can help you come out of that sooner and faster through this work, through giving you hope, that's what I'm here to do. I know that you can magnetize your mind for money. I know it because I did it and I've helped so many of my clients do it. And now I'm here on YouTube to give this information to you. For a limited time only, we are offering free clarity calls where we will walk you into your future so that you can visualize what would that future look like with your wish fulfilled, and then help you discover what are those limiting beliefs that are holding you back. But my coaches and I are very busy, and so this is just for a limited time that we're going to be able to do this. So please book your call right away if you'd like to get clarity on what's my next level and what's holding me back. We are here to help make this world a better place, one person at a time.